And we are live. Uh-oh. Why is there an echo? Do you hear that, guys?
Yes, there is a little
echo.
Is there still an echo now?
No echo.
Okay.
It's when I mute and unmute.
Okay, so we'll mute when each other are talking. Okay?
Okay.
So hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
We're just waiting for everybody to come online. Hi, Drea. Let's see. I'm going to my page here so I can just see. There we go. Okay. All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So we're just coming on live. Earlier we went on Alyson's page and the Last Breath book Facebook page, and we talked about the book, and we're going to do that again tonight. Hi, Nancy, and maybe give a couple readings and tell you guys all about the different raffles we have going on and the one I have going on and just the different things we're all doing. But there's lots of prizes to be won, and it's really exciting, and I can't wait to share. So I'm going to let Alyson tell you first all about the book, because you know Alyson's publishing company is the one that has put this book all together, and Alyson has really put her heart and soul into this book and getting all of us 48 authors ready to be have this book published. It's like she's basically put all of her love into this book for us to be part of it. So thank you, Alyson, and I'm going to let you share, and while you share I'm just going to mute myself because I think we have a little feedback, so go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Franklin Rose Publishing, which is my publishing company, decided to put together a compilation book with mediums from around the world, which turned into the book that is being launched this week, and it's called The Last Breath, True Stories of Mediumship, the Afterlife, and Messages from Heaven. And it's a compilation book of 48 mediums who each share a story. Who each share a story. And the stories range from their own near-death experience to meeting spirit guides to signs from the other side from their loved ones to helping a loved one cross over, all sorts of different stories to give hope and upliftment. And I wanted to read you actually the summary of the book. I think that really, that's really what this book is about. So let's pull that up for a second. And just give me a second here. Here it is. So The Last Breath, and I think that, well, we don't have to share the screen, but The Last Breath, join us on a magical journey of the soul, where professional mediums from around the world share their experiences of the afterlife and spirit communication. The stories in this book provide validation that our soul continues to survive long after the death of our physical body. Our departed loved ones are not gone. They are alive and well in the spirit world. They continue to watch over us, supporting and guiding from the other side. Sorry. You can learn to connect with them through mediumship, spirit signs, and synchronicities. And it goes on further. I'm going to let one of you two take over while I have a couple sips of water.
So go ahead, Cheryl, share what you wanted to say.
Thank you. I'll jump in. So this book is called The Last Breath. Monday on Facebook, we are going to do a book launch, and we invite you to join us. And that Facebook page is called thelastbreathbook.com. And we want you to like that page, because then you're going to get all the notifications when we go live again, because we'll be doing a day of free readings this coming Monday. And not only on Monday are we going to promote this book with the book launch, but every day for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be having these readings in the morning or in the afternoon. So really, we invite you to like the page, the Facebook page, and share it. Share it with your friends. Maybe you have friends, maybe you know someone who is interested in developing their mediumship or wanting to learn more about their mediumship and their intuitive development. The stories in this book are fabulous, and the mediums that you'll be meeting throughout the day on Monday are all going to be doing readings or, sharing their stories. Maybe they'll do healings or meditations. So it's a wonderful day coming this Monday. I think even tonight you're going to feel the energy. But Monday, it's about uplifting everyone, uplifting the energy, talking about healing, talking about our spirit family and friends in the afterlife, so to speak, knowing that through these stories, through people's, experiences, we're all in this, right? We're all receiving these signs. And it's really to help you. It's to help your friends. So please share this book, share the link. It's a wonderful reference book to have in your spiritual library.
And just so everybody knows, I have put in links in here for the Facebook page that we want you to like. Also for the event that we're doing, which is the book launch party all day Monday from 8:30 in the morning till 8 p.m. at night. It's just going to be readings all day long by all the different authors from the book, 48 mediums from around the world. And we're all going to have little turns to read and be online with each other. So it's going to be an exciting day. And I believe starting around noon, there's going to be a raffle every hour. We have over 30, maybe 40 gifts or prizes to give away to everybody. So you have a chance to win a reading from one of all these amazing mediums that are part of the book. And, for my people and for each individual medium that's doing this, I think everyone's doing their own thing. I'm also doing an additional raffle at the end of the month for everybody who purchased the book. In order to participate in the raffles for the book launch party on Monday and at the end of the month, though, you have to send in your receipt that you purchased the book. That's what gets you in. So email your receipt if you're from my people, because we have a contest going on between all of us mediums. To me, if you bought this book and you heard about it through CHERYL and your CHERYL's people, send your receipt to CHERYL and ALYSON. Everybody knows ALYSON, so send her some receipts, okay? But don't send your receipts to more than one medium, because again, we're having a contest and we don't want duplicates. And basically, when we put your receipts into this raffle pile, like kind of online, a little spreadsheet saying these people are all entered in the raffle. So it just gives you the opportunity to win an amazing prize. And there's going to be a bunch given out on Monday and a bunch at the end of the month. And I'm hosting my own for the people that sent me receipts at the end of the month. So you have all month long to purchase the book and send me a receipt. So I hope that is exciting to everybody. I find it exciting. Plus, I want to win the contest amongst all of the mediums. Just saying.
And you probably will, because you're in the lead. So a couple of things. One, we have, it's 48 chapters of stories. The book is about 350 pages. And each story is so different. So they range from near-death experiences. We have, and all written by mediums. So we have John, who writes his story about having a heart attack and a near-death experience and what he goes through. And also, how upset and angry he is that he has to come back into this body after his experience on the other side. I have Kelley's story and CHERYL's story and my story, which all three stories are very different. Kelley's very much about signs from the other side and premonitions, and CHERYL's, going through a spirit party with loved ones on the other side, and I'm dealing, with my own mediumship journey with the passing of my mom, and we'd like to share a little bit with you right now about each of those stories to give you a glimpse of what's inside the book. So CHERYL or Kelley, who would like to begin?
Thank you. I'll go first, but just before I start, Allison, would you please remind everyone or let them know where they can purchase the Kindle version, the paperback, or the hardcover of the book?
Yes, and for some reason, I'm not able to comment in the comments section, Kelly. Is that, I don't know. Yeah, the settings are just, I think, so
it doesn't let you guys comment, only me. We couldn't comment on yours either.
but how did you put your email address?
I had my phone open and I was commenting on there.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's good to know. Okay, so Amazon, as of today, the paperback is out. And that was a fun surprise for us because we thought it would be out on the 14th, and they did an early release for us, and it's out today. So you can actually purchase your paperback copy today. And the ebook version is on pre-sale today, so you can purchase your ebook version and receive it on Monday. You'll get the download on Monday. For people who are unfamiliar with the ebook, you don't have to have a Kindle to read the ebook. You can read the ebook on your computer, on your cell phone, on other devices. So they have these free apps that I read from my computer. So you do not have to have a Kindle to download the ebook. So both are available. So one, Amazon, The Last Breath, and you can see the title of the cover. It's like peeking through. True Stories of Mediumship, the Afterlife, and Messages from Heaven. Two, join our Facebook page. It's called The Last Breath Book. The Last Breath Book page. It's a page on Facebook. So if you enter The Last Breath Book, you'll see my publishing logo, Franklin Rose, with the book and the rose, and that's the page you'll want to join. Three, click going to the event on the 14th, Monday the 14th. We're having an amazing event. I'm not sure that there's ever been mediumship readings that have gone on this long. I mean, maybe there has been a 24-hour mediumship-a-thon. This is almost that. It's an all-day readings event by a lot of the mediums who have written a chapter in the book. And so at 8:30, I open the doors in the event and introduce the entire day. 9 o'clock, I believe CHERYL and another medium, Mary, come on, and they're going to do some readings for people. Kelley's going to be on there at 2 p.m. or 1 p.m.? Kelley? 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Kelley's coming on, and these are all Pacific California times. But every hour, so starts at 8:30 in the morning Pacific time. 9 o'clock, 2 mediums come on. They do readings for the hour. Then 10 o'clock, 2 more mediums come on. Then 11 o'clock, 2 more mediums come on. So every hour we're going to have different mediums. Some will be doing oracle card readings, tarot readings, mediumship readings, animal communication readings, all sorts of things. You do not have to buy a book to come and celebrate with us at our book launch party. But for those who do purchase a book and send in our receipt, my email address is right there, AllisonCannon@gmail.com. If you send in a receipt, then you get entered into our raffle. And the raffle is also on the 14th. And every hour, we're going to pick a new winner to win a reading. And we have over 30 prizes, I think close to 40 prizes. And these are readings from the different mediums of the book, the authors of the book. Some are 15-minute readings, some are 30-minute readings. I think most of them are actually 30-minute readings, but there's 15, 30, an hour readings. So we'll pick winners. And then if you don't win anything on the 14th, you still have another chance, because at the end of the month, our contest, our raffle is going to go to the end of the month. The last day of the month, we're going to do one more raffle, again, with the readings. And so you have another chance to win a reading. So lots of fun, lots of prizes, lots of information on spirit communication and mediumship. And we're all really looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Allison, that was just great. And please, when you come to the Facebook page, thelastbreathbook.com, please like the page. I mean, follow us, turn on all those notifications so you'll always be notified when there's a medium going on live to do some readings. And also share the link. Share the link with friends. I mean, it's free for everyone to come. Maybe you have a friend or another family member going through something right now, maybe needs some word of encouragement, maybe is looking for a sign from their spirit loved one. So we really want to share this with everyone. So anyone that you may find that would enjoy our day, and just touch base with us and let us know in the comment section, even tonight, like, how are you doing? How is everyone feeling this evening? But if I could personally just begin telling my story that's in the book, The Last Breath, by Franklin Rose Publishing. My story is about around the passing of my father several years ago. But my experience was, being sad, of course, because my loved one is passing from an illness. But also, I was able to receive the gift of experiencing the spirit world. So before his passing, I was actually kind of just heading home. He was in the hospital. I had just, had been there for several weeks, actually. I'd just come home to, put some things away, what have you. And the house was quiet when I left it. But when I returned that next or day or two later, some lights were on inside. I heard music going. I heard people as I entered the kitchen area. And it was actually spirit. There was spirit family members. There were spirit friends that I knew from my father, that I had met also, that were in the spirit world. And they were all planning this party, this spirit arrival, that, because they knew that his time, we didn't know when, it would happen, when he would cross over. But they were planning, and they were running to my left and my right. They were in front of me and behind me. They were all like bustling. And I just felt this very celebratory atmosphere where I saw banners, I saw sparkles of light. I heard them so excitedly planning this welcoming party, right? So it was like a spirit welcoming committee for my father. And, it was just an amazing energy. I walked in the house expecting to be quiet and still, and I heard so much that day. I heard them talking. I saw so many colors that day, and it was all joyous occasion. It did turn out, that my father ended up passing later that afternoon, but I was given the gift, knowing that he was crossing over with all of his friends and family. His pets were right there with him. So I really do thank the spirit world for that experience, and I share more of that in this book. So I'm so honored once again to share my story with you, and just to confirm and validate for those of you may had a similar experience, and then for anyone that has never had that experience, really being the medium, as the three of us are, as everyone is in the book, it really does hopefully help to confirm things that you've been thinking, or maybe you've been sensing also from the spirit world.
And I just wanted, that was beautiful, Cheryl. I just want to say that, like, it's beautiful. And why don't you tell everybody what chapter you are?
Thank you. I am in chapter 6 of the book, and the title of my chapter is called Spirit Party. So
Yeah.
thank you.
And I would like to share a little bit about my story. I am chapter 33, which I really love those numbers. So thank you, Allison. I don't know how I ended up as 33, but I was a few different numbers, because things have been moved around, but 33 feels good to me. And my story in the book is called Believing and Grieving. And it's really all about the loss from my son, and just the signs I got the week before and all during the whole time of, right after he passed, and just continue to get. And it's really like the message of, it's really about, understanding, like, life isn't over when they pass. They're not gone. They didn't leave us. They're still here with us. And it's about how my belief, really has helped me grieve and get through the grief, for my family as well. And so that's what my story is about. I tried to be as inspirational as I could. And I talk a little bit about my son and my family, but it's really all about, how this belief system can really help you through things. And I think a lot of the stories, or all of the stories, have some kind of a lesson in there that we've learned as mediums and as spiritual people from these life tragedies, or from other things, maybe our readings or different things that we've been through as mediums, how that has helped us, and we've learned lessons in life through those. So I do feel like every story has an appeal to somebody in the group. So you're not going to buy this book and not find a story you don't resonate with. There's going to be something in this book for everybody. And that's what I love about it. And I think it's a great book that you buy and maybe you give as a gift to somebody, especially somebody maybe that's going through a rough time. It doesn't have to be somebody that's grieving. It's just an inspirational book, because every story has such an inspirational ending and an inspirational lesson that you can learn. So I love that. And I'm looking forward to reading all the stories, because I'm waiting till the book, because I want to read it in the book. I chose to wait. So I'm excited to do that. I'll be reading it along with all of you guys.
Awesome, Kelley. And I have read your story, and it's so beautiful and touching, and I feel like a lot of people are going to resonate with it, and also start recognizing the signs in their lives as well. So my story is called Kiss and Makeup, and it is chapter 10 in the book. Again, we have 48 chapters in this book. Each chapter is written by a different medium from around the world, mainly the US, but we have a Canadian contingency of mediums. We've got a medium from New Zealand, one from Norway. Yes, she's from Norway. And so it's been really fun to all work together. But with my chapter, it talks about the passing of my mother and my mediumship journey. And a couple weeks before my mom passed, my grandma came to me from the spirit world. This was during my waking hours, and I was just, in my bedroom walking towards the closet, and all of a sudden I was met by grandma from spirit, and she telepathically conveyed to me, "I'm coming for your mom." And this was her way to compassionately let me know that it was my mom's divine time. And it was quite surreal. And at that moment, it was hard for me to really grasp and wrap my head around. And so I didn't dismiss it, but I didn't fully embrace her message, because nobody wants to hear that your loved one's going to die. And so it was about 2 weeks later, my mom was getting ready for an appointment, and I was going to be driving her to that appointment. And we were running late, and I was downstairs wondering where she was. And so I ran upstairs to get her and found my mom passed out on the bathroom floor. And so we rushed to the hospital. They tried to revive her. They weren't able to. And so on May 26th, 2005, my mom crossed over. And basically what my story talks about is all of the would-haves, could-haves, and should-haves that come flooding through us when a loved one passes, right? We start thinking, well, if only I had taken her maybe to a different doctor, or maybe she had tried a different medication, or maybe if I had been there in the bathroom with her when she passed out, something could have changed and it could have saved her. But my grandma coming from the spirit world several weeks beforehand was really an indication that there was nothing that I or anyone else could do to change the destiny, to change the course of my mother's passing. And so these would-haves, could-haves, and should-haves that we all have, I should have said I love you one more time, or given one more hug. Those all come rushing through the guilty feelings. And so that's what my chapter is about. I write about something that I really felt guilty about after my mom's passing, something that might seem silly or mundane, but that kept going through my mind. And then one day my mom said, ALYSON, she said this from the spirit world, we can we can change this. And so without giving away too much, I'm gonna just say that I put in an exercise for everybody to try and experience so that you can also have that experience with your loved one in the spirit world, whether it's, you know, things left unsaid or maybe another trip you'd like to take together. And so, so in the book, there is a spirit communication exercise. There's also in other people's chapters, other people give exercises as well, how to meet your spirit guides, which I love. There are a couple chapters that talk about meeting their spirit guides and how you can meet your spirit guides. There's a chapter on Lilydale, New York, a medium who spent time at Lilydale, and she shares about Lilydale. Another chapter about a medium channeling at Arthur Findlay College, which is a college for mediumistic and psychic studies in the UK. It's really a buffet of different experiences that have now come together into this book. So there's something for everyone. And maybe you don't resonate with every story, but you're definitely going to resonate with at least one story. And that's really what it's about. So
that was beautiful, Allison. Thank you. That was really, your story was beautiful. I like that.
You know, it's really a book. It's really a gift. This book is really a gift, you know, and it's certainly a heartfelt book from these amazing mediums and healers from all over the world. And Allison Gannon did such a great job bringing all of us together. Yes. And really orchestrating this, you know, gift, which is a book of healing and inspiration, tools and techniques about guidance and validation, and really to help you on your path, or maybe someone, you know, once again, maybe it's going to be a gift. Maybe you put it in your spiritual library on your reference shelf, and you know, and you need to be reminded or inspired about a story about what the lessons were learned or the spirits that came through to communicate. I think there's one story about a medium, Allison, where she is following her intuition, right? And she pulls over to give a message to someone, perhaps. I believe that's the story. So it's about following the intuition and trusting your gut, trusting that intuitive voice. So just stories like that really help bring it home for all of us. It's always a good reminder to know that we're not alone.
Right?
Yeah.
It's great. So a lot of people really resonated with your story, Allison.
Oh, good. Well, that's really what it's about. You know, we all shared our story. We all shared our heart and soul in order to help those, you know, help anyone out there who resonates with it and who can take those nuggets of wisdom or nuggets of experience that we've had. So I do want to say that the event on the online party event on September 14th on Monday, you don't have to purchase a book to attend that event. So we want to encourage everyone to attend the event. There's no purchase required. You can attend it without buying the book. But for those who purchase the book, then you're entered into the raffle for the free reading. So I just wanted to make that clear to everybody. So what else, guys?
Well, I'll just remind people that it is this coming Monday. It'll be starting around 8:30 Pacific time. Allison will be the first one up. So you'll be seeing her at about 8:30 in the morning on the live Facebook page, thelastbreathbook.com. So that's
.com.
I'm sorry. The Facebook page, The Last Breath Book. Thank you, Kelley. So please just come to that Facebook page, The Last Breath Book, and click on the like, you know, and follow us. It'll turn on those notifications, leave comments. That's where we're going to have this full day of several mediums. Several of the authors of the book will come on to share their story. You'll get to meet them. You know, you'll get to hear a little bit about what they do. And it's a wonderful platform. It's really such a great thing online, Facebook. I mean, it's really going to bring all of us together for Monday, September 14th. So it's just right around the corner.
And I know one of the mediums, she's going to be, or maybe a couple are going to be doing tarot cards, right, Allison? So it'll be it'll be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of readings given out that day. It's going to be pretty nice. And you know, there's so many different mediums, so it'll be a real, like, we're all different, right? So we're all going to pick up on different things and read for different people in different ways, and it's kind of exciting. So you might maybe resonate with somebody and really win a reading that you're really excited about, right? So you just never know what you're going to win.
Absolutely, and it's all day. I mean, we started at 8:30. I'll be doing
in the morning.
In the morning, Pacific time. I'll be doing the introduction. It's a half-an-hour introduction. Come support me. And then at 9 o'clock, you know, CHERYL starts, and they'll be doing readings, CHERYL and Mary. And then it's like every hour, new mediums come in from the book, and they'll be doing readings all day. So your chance of getting a reading, I would think, is probably one of the best ever if you stick around for the day, because there's so many different mediums coming in to give readings. So, oh, here she goes. There you go, Kelley.
Somebody was asking when, so I'm just pushing it up there again. It's Monday, September 14th. That's this Monday, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. And purchase a book on Amazon to enter into the raffle.
Mm-hmm. And please share with your friends and family, you know, especially those who are on the cusp of believing or not believing, because I know that, you know, I have a lot of family members who don't believe. And so I always love for them to watch mediums work, in hopes that maybe one day there'll be, you know, some reading that will just click for them, and they'll think, oh my gosh, this is real. So please feel free to share with your friends, your family, those who are grieving a loved one. The more the merrier for September 14th, Monday.
So, oh, I'm unmuted. Okay. I can't find the mute on here. I keep losing it. Should we do a couple readings, ladies?
Sure.
You want to, let's see who's here in spirit, or should we do psychic? What do you guys want to do?
I always like spirit, but you guys decide.
Why don't you start off, Kelley?
Okay, I'm going to do spirit then.
Okay.
Yes, Kindle counts. You just have to have a receipt, okay? Somebody was asking that. So I'm going to kind of connect with spirit here. I'm going to give some information, and if you could put in the comments what you can understand about what I said, but don't feed me additional information, and don't try to make anything fit, please. So I'm just going to kind of see who's here. So I do feel like I have a few people here. So I've got a mother that's coming through. I feel like this would have been your mom would have been like your best friend. She's a very sweet, loving, very cute mom. She's cute because I feel like as she got older, she just would say funny things, and she was always just really cute. I want to say she's cute as a button. I don't know why. I also feel like she's a little mom, like she's petite. So she's tiny, and you might even be taller than her. Definitely an adorable lady, very sweet, very loving, very giving. And I do feel like she would have passed, like your father would have passed before her, so she would have passed after dad, and she's on her own for a long time. I feel like she would have lived a good 10 years after dad passed. And it could be a mother-in-law, so just somebody that's a mother-like figure, a mother, mother-in-law, or a stepmom, or even a grandmother who helped raise you. It's a motherly figure. And as I connect with her, here, I'll do that so they're smaller. As I connect with her, I do feel like she's coming through for her daughter. She wants to send all this love, but it's like she's excited. And I also think she would have liked to play bingo. I feel like she's talking about having fun playing bingo. So if you can understand a mother figure like this, please let me know. Sounds like my Nana. Okay. Sounds like my mom. So can you understand everything? If you can understand everything, let me know what you can understand. If you can't understand everything, tell me what you can't understand so I know where we're at, but don't tell me anything else. And I called her Diva Doris Levinly. Oh, I love that, Nancy, that name. That's adorable. So don't tell me any information though, you guys. Just only the stuff I've said. So I know I've got a mom. And I know bingo was her game. I see that she's got that stamper and she's stamping those bingo cards and she was good. That was like her favorite game. Angela, you might be able to take this. Would you understand the petite small mom? I feel like you might be taller than her. You understand all, Sybil. Okay, so Sybil, maybe I'm with you. So let's see. I think we have to have you call in if you want to call in. So I don't know if you're interested in doing that. I'm going to put a phone number in here. I'm going to reply here to, oh, I forgot. I've got a number. I'm going to put it right here. So go ahead, Sybil, if you can give me a call on that number, I can put you on speaker if you're in the US, hopefully. And then we can kind of do this on the phone, okay? But definitely, I do feel like I'm with you, especially because you can take all of this. And I actually felt like there was an S name connected to her, so that makes sense. Thank you, Sybil. So I'm just waiting for her to give us a call. And while I'm doing that, if you can understand any of this, so they're talking about the same person. That's awesome. Okay, thanks, Shauna. If you can understand any of this, take this as a piggyback, please. I'm just waiting for Sybil to call. I think my phone's on. I hope it's on Do Not Disturb. Oh, it is. Sorry. If you're calling, sorry, Sybil. It's good now. You won't go to. So it's on the screen right above my name there, or right under my chin here, right below my chin. There. You see it, Sybil? Or Shauna, one of you call. It's on the screen right there. Thank you, Drea. I don't know. It looks like I'm looking on Facebook. It's showing. So I don't know. Maybe she's just not seeing it right under my chin. So hopefully she'll give me a call. But this is such a sweet lady. She's just so full of energy, so full of spirit, just loves life, very excited. Hopefully they'll give us a call here. I got my ringer on. And yeah, somebody give me a call so we're not all waiting. Shauna or your mom. That would be great. Awesome. Thank you. And while I'm waiting, again, if you can understand anything, take the message, take the piggyback. This is just really a, Spirit's way of trying to come through with lots of love. Oh, there we go. Hi, Shauna. Shauna, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, okay, you just got to turn me down in the background.
I'm muting the background.
Thank you. So you understand this grandmother of yours and your mom's mom, very petite little lady, short.
Yes.
And the bingo, I feel like I want to stamp everything with bingo. I feel like I'm excited about bingo. Like it would have been fun. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay. And can everybody hear her? Because I have my headphones in, I just realized. So I don't know if you guys can hear.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay, good. Thank you. I was just wondering how that works with my headphones in. I was like, do I have to take them out? So definitely, though, I feel like she's coming through really just to send love to your mother, because I feel like she's coming through for her daughter. And I know your mom couldn't find the number or couldn't get through. So if you're listening, Sybil, just listen and you can confirm the information for her, Shauna.
Yes,
Okay.
my mother was her daughter-in-law.
Yeah, so that's fine. She's just coming through with a lot of love for her, because I feel like they had a really good relationship. Do you understand that?
Yep.
And I feel like they used to have so much fun together. Like she was not just a mother-in-law, she was like her buddy. They were like really close. Do you understand that? So she's really just sending her love, saying, I love you, I'm with you. And I also feel like there must have been some reference to bingo in the last week. Would you understand that?
My mom might.
Okay, I hope she can understand that, because I feel like there would have been maybe somebody talking about bingo and how they used to play it and have fun, or they were talking about maybe wishing they could play bingo or something. But there would have been some reference to bingo this week, she keeps telling me. So she's just around sending love to everybody, just really wanted her to know that she's with her always and she's looking after the family and she loves all of you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And your dad's still here, right?
No.
Oh, so they're together. That's what, because she started talking about your dad. So she's with your dad and he's same thing. Just sending lots of love. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Shauna.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
So if you can take that message as well, please take the love and the affection. Oh, Yahtzee. Oh, that's nice, Sunday. Yeah, this was definitely bingo because I remember me and Allison played bingo once and we got those little stampers and I wasn't fast enough and they took things away from us because we were too slow, huh, Allison? So
Yeah.
this one here wants to sit up. She's crying. She's
Kelley,
Miss Needy tonight.
I just wanted to tell you, Kelley, when you were on the phone with her, the little dog was right behind the chair behind you. It was so cute. It's like she was listening in to the phone call.
Daisy?
Daisy, yeah.
Daisy's my spirit dog. She comes to a lot of my readings and she knows exactly who needs her. And she goes and she sits with them. So Daisy is very much sea spirit and love spirit. Annabelle is just really needy and just wants love all the time. So yeah, but that was great. Thank you guys. And so I'm gonna mute this. And Allison, if you want to have somebody call in, I don't know if you can hear my phone or not, or Cheryl, you know, but we can use my phone or you can use your phone. It doesn't matter.
We can hear it through the thing. So
okay, perfect.
Yeah. So okay, well. I'll start if that's okay. It's not, we'll see. Okay, so I feel like I have a father or a father-in-law in the spirit world. I feel like, oh, you guys just disappeared. There you are. I need some friends here with me. So I have a father in the spirit world, possibly father-in-law, but comes in on that vibration. And I feel like he has a connecting name of Joseph. It does not have to be his name. It could be someone connected to him, but I do feel like he comes in saying this name, Joseph. And I feel like there should be, what do I want to say? Real estate investment with this family. So does anyone understand father in the spirit world or father-in-law? Could be stepfather, but it comes in on the fatherly vibration. Joseph as a name. And real estate, like a lot of different buying and selling of transactions. So, okay, we have a couple people here that are understanding this information. So let me continue to bring in some more information from him and see where we're at here. I do feel like his passing was rather sudden, so I don't feel like this was a long, drawn-out illness. I feel like, you know, I'm here today and I'm gone either tomorrow or a couple days after. So, and it does to me feel like a stroke or a heart attack, something of that nature, where it's pretty quick. It doesn't mean he wasn't sick with something else beforehand, but I do feel the last few days of his life are just a real quick passing, unexpected. I want to get one more piece of information before looking at the messages here as he continues. And I also feel like fishing was a pastime as well. So can you guys look at the chats and see if anyone understands that information? Because he just took me to a lake, took me to fishing. And I also feel like the name Richard or Dick should be significant as well. So if you can understand all of that information, let me know. Let me know. And you may also have a Joseph as a middle name for someone too. So I did see in the chat someone could take Joseph for the father and Joseph for the brother, but can you also, maybe there's a third one that's a middle name as well. So does anyone understand that information? Especially like the strongest piece is the quick passing. Like I just feel like it just went quickly. What are people saying?
Yeah, we have Mary and Shauna, Carol and Angela, who all could be contenders. Shauna's father passed suddenly, and so did Mary's very suddenly.
And can you take the names? I feel like there should be Joseph. I forget, what was the other name I said?
Angela is saying her brother is Richard and her dad is Joseph and brother is Joseph, but not fishing. She can't take fishing, but she can take the names.
Okay, and can Angela also take Paul as well? And the quick passing.
Mm-hmm. I know Shauna's passed super quick, and Shauna can take everything but Richard, but the name Richard. And Paul is Sybil's father, and Shauna can take Paul. So Shauna can take Paul.
Okay.
That was your question. She can, and Shauna can take everything but Richard. So maybe Shauna or Sybil.
So I do know with this gentleman, in addition to the quick passing, I do feel like he was getting treatment for something else. Like, I do feel like he had another condition in which he was getting treated for. Does that make sense to the people who could take most of the information?
And I know Carol jumped in there and could take some of the information. So really it is about the father or father-in-law feeling about being under treatment and having a quick passing.
And would you also understand having false teeth or dentures? Because I feel like he's joking about that as well.
Shauna says he did have another condition. So we heard from one person. Yes, Carol is saying, yes, he did have a heart condition. So Shauna or Carol.
And didn't you say something about Richard being the middle name?
No,
because Mary says
Joseph being the middle name.
Okay.
But Richard.
Okay, never mind.
Shauna can also take the false teeth.
Shauna can take the false teeth?
Yes, she can.
Well, it sounds like your people stuck around, Shauna.
And I have to say, so can Carol. Now Carol's typing in yes on false teeth. So it sounds like it's between those two, the Carol.
Okay, so between Carol
What about Michelle? Michelle said Paul is the son to Dick.
Okay, so I asked this gentleman to give me something that you recently did or saw, and he showed me grapes. So of those three, like nobody new come into the picture, okay, unless you can take all the information. If you can just take the grapes, please do not respond. But if you have a father or father-in-law, stepfather in the spirit world, with the Joseph connection, also with the Paul, the Richard, what else did I say? I said one more name, I think. And who passed suddenly, who had dentures or the false teeth, and who, what was the last thing you just said? Oh,
Great.
And you have a grape connection, like you just bought grapes, you just had grapes, you just talked about grapes. Let me know.
Shauna can take grapes.
All right, well, let's have Shauna come back in. Shauna, you're
Mary can take a lot too.
Yeah, and Carol bought grapes 2 weeks ago.
That's a little too long. It should be something today or yesterday. Shauna, can you take the grapes today or yesterday?
Yeah. I think Shauna,
Shauna, if you can take the grapes today or yesterday, please call Kelley.
And Kelley, can you put your phone number?
So
Probably has it on speed dial by now.
So Mary can take everything and saw grapes today. She keeps telling, like she's got dad was a sudden death, had another illness unrelated to his passing, son Joe, brother Joe, Richard relates to my nephew, maybe on the teeth, not sure, but she had she saw grapes today.
What about the fishing?
What about the fishing, Mary? I was talking to someone today who was eating grapes.
Did dad like to fish?
So if you can understand that, Mary, let us know. So we're just waiting to hear. It's weird how
like to fish. Would you understand that with grandpa? Because I just feel like there's somebody over there who's enjoying the fishing. So if it's not his dad, then it might be the grandfather. So it's between Mary and Shauna. Is that what we're saying?
I believe so.
yes.
Okay, so let me try and get one more piece of evidence to Okay, this is weird and strange, but I love it. You gotta love spirit. Okay, that's interesting. Did either one of them smoke Camel cigarettes? Yeah, that's what I felt. I felt like that he liked fishing, but it wasn't like an all the time thing. It was like a once in a while fishing, like out on a lake. Okay, so, I mean, geez Louise, right?
So I think we need to specify, if you can take 100% of everything she said, comment that you can. Otherwise, don't keep adding to the confusion. Dad didn't fish, Mary said, that she remembers, but we went to a lake for a vacation once before he died. I don't think that's it. So if you can't understand everything, don't just throw in the pieces that you can, because at this point we need to know everything. Okay. So I think it's possibly Shauna, because she's the only one that can take everything except the Richard.
Or the Dick.
That's Richard, yeah.
But Carol could take a lot, and Carol could take, who could take the fishing? Katie.
Yeah,
but can she understand everything?
Okay, all right, thanks Mary for your honesty. Katie, can you take everything? Can you understand the names Paul, Richard or Dick, Joseph, a fishing reference, the grapes, smoking, the dentures, what else? Quick passing, heart related.
Under treatment or something on a condition.
Well, there was like, they had a different condition that they were getting treatment for, but they passed quickly from like a heart attack or a stroke. Yes, just not Dick. And so yeah, very confusing, isn't it? I agree with you, Nancy. Carol or Katie? Okay, so let me get one more piece of information. Let me just see. So I'm gonna actually go with the image. I turned it, do you understand Katie, Carol, or Shauna only? Do you understand a reference to a camel? Why your dad would be showing a camel? Only Katie, Carol, or Shauna answer. Did Katie say yes? If you say yes to camel, please write yes, camel. Shauna's saying yes. Carol, no. Okay, Carol, I think if you can listen, and we're down to Katie and Shauna. Just with the smokes, Camel cigarettes. Shauna, can you take the camel? Okay, well, should we have Shauna call in?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try Shauna. Everybody else listen, please.
Okay.
Oh, now Katie's saying yes to camel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been saying yes the whole time.
Well, let me see.
But Katie can take, I think, a lot of the stuff. Like, I think Katie can take everything.
Yeah. All right, let's have Katie call in and Shauna listen.
Okay.
Katie, do you also have a brother, please?
So here, I'll put the number back up on the screen.
And one more thing, Katie, would you understand why your dad would be talking about a snake as well? Sean has a brother. Don't make it easy for me.
Katie has a brother. I think Katie can take 100% of everything.
All right, Katie, if you could call in and Shauna listen. Just because Shauna, usually usually if you got a reading, then a different group of spirit people will try to move in to give a reading to somebody else.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Hi, Katie. How are you?
Can you hear her, Katie?
Yes, now I can.
Okay, good.
Hi, Katie. So you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Only thing
I have to turn my speakers off. That's why. Sorry, guys. I'm going to disconnect my headphones. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Allison, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Katie, can you hear us?
Hear me now? I just unmuted it. Can you guys hear?
Yes.
But nobody can hear you.
We
On
can
my
hear
end.
her.
No, you're fine. I'm just having issues with my headphones.
Kelley, I can hear you, and I can hear Allison, and I can hear Katie.
Me
Well,
too.
I can't hear anybody on my side here, so let me turn the volume up. Okay, can you hear me now? I can hear you guys now. My volume was off, that's why.
Okay.
Okay, they can hear you.
Okay, so who am I talking to? Katie.
Katie.
Katie, can you understand your father in the spirit world?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going through the evidence to make sure. And you can understand the significance of the name Paul.
I can't hear. I'm so sorry.
Okay, see, it's hard for them to hear Allison through the computer sometimes. She wants to know if you can understand the significance of the name Paul.
My dad's best friend.
Her dad's best
He
friend.
got in contact with Paul.
Okay, can we have her come in, Kelley?
Yeah, can we send,
My dad.
Katie, can we send you a link to join us? I'm gonna try to private message it to you. Or I'll actually text it to you maybe on my phone.
Okay.
And can I text it to this phone number?
Yes.
Okay, I'll text it to you in 1 minute, okay? And then you can just join us from your computer if you have a video camera.
Oh, I'm calling on my phone.
Oh, okay. I don't know how it works on the phone.
It should be okay with the phone. Just click on the link.
It says it's not good with the phone, but we'll try.
The main thing is to hear you. We don't have to see you.
So let me send you the link, Katie, because we can't hear you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye.
And so now I have the message too, so that's good.
Okay, so I'm just gonna text it to her here. I have to get the link. I copy to clipboard, and so anyways, now I got to get her number here. Okay. So. Okay, I just sent it to Katie, so hopefully she gets that and she can come on and join us so that we could at least hear her voice.
Sure, that would be great. And we're patiently waiting. Spirit is patiently waiting. So this will be really good. And Dad already came through with the message, so this should go a lot quicker once she's on the screen here.
You know, Allison, you know, we can always put your number up there too, and people can call you direct because they can hear you when you're talking.
Good idea. We could do that.
So I can just put that up. It's the 520, right?
Yeah.
310-1040.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, it is. Oh, somebody's calling me, or nobody's calling me. So you can either call 520-305-1040, or you can come on with the link.
There we go.
That's not the right number there, buddy.
I put the wrong number. Okay, well, let's take that off.
Don't call that number because that person will be very surprised. 305.
Oh, it's 305. What?
1040.
Okay, we fixed. We're about that. There we go. There's the number.
Nope, Kelley. There's no 1305.
Oh my goodness.
Don't call that number, Katie.
I said it was 305 and you said 315. So it's 520-305-1040.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I had originally, Allison.
Well, we'll see about that on the replay, Kelly.
Okay. We will. Okay, there we go. There's the real number.
Jackie says she needs popcorn.
I have some. Oh my gosh. Yes, Katie, give us a call on that number. It's probably easier than trying to come into Restream from your phone. I mean, not Restream, to this, whatever this duck thing is, StreamYard. So definitely. Shauna, you probably do feel your dad because this is a piggyback and you're sensitive, and then that, of course, would make you feel your dad. I'm sure you're in with a few other dads. I think we've got a lot of piggybacks. They're trying to make the most of our time. So
okay, here we are. Here we are with Katie.
Yay.
Katie, can you hear us? Hello? Hi, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to go through the evidence quickly, and then I'm going to move on to the message, okay?
Okay.
All right, so just say yes or no if you can understand it. And with the names, I loved how you let me know how that connected to you. So your father's in the spirit world, yes?
Yes.
And you can understand Paul because Paul is his best friend, yes?
He was his best friend's brother, but he took us on, he took on the guy role in our life.
That's, okay, great. And you can also understand the name Joseph.
Joseph is my uncle.
Joseph's your uncle, okay. And you can also understand the fishing reference.
My dad fished in Alaska during the summertime when I was young.
Your dad fished in Alaska during the summertime while you were young. And
He had a cabin on a lake where we would fish.
And he had a cabin on a lake, right? Because I saw the fishing on the lake. Okay, perfect. And I just feel like that was his happy place.
That was my favorite place ever. Yep.
And your happy place, okay.
My happy place, yep.
And his, yeah, that feels really good. And then you also understand the quick passing. It was kind of more sudden and unexpected.
Well, my dad was very sick for a very long time, but he had a heart attack, which was unexpected.
Yes.
And he had left me a message the night before.
But don't tell me too much. Don't tell me too much. But okay, so you understand he had an underlying condition, but he ended up passing from a heart attack, yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And so basically and you also understand having a brother.
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand the dentures with dad?
Yes. Yeah, I needed that.
Okay, perfect. And so one of the messages that your dad is letting you know about is that he was so sorry that you couldn't say goodbye. It was just like the passing was so quick and he was so sorry that there wasn't the proper goodbye. So you understand that, please?
Yes.
And he's also showing me, as we're talking about this, he's also showing me butterflies. So I know that that's one of the signs that he leaves for you is the butterfly. You understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I also feel like somebody got a tattoo in his honor. Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then, pardon?
That was my brother.
Your brother got the tattoo in his honor. Okay, perfect. Now, do you also understand, there was in the beginning, there was something about real estate, working in real estate or buying and selling property. Do you understand that, please? Because let me tell you what's happening right now.
It wasn't my dad, it was his uncle.
His uncle, okay. But you do understand, because I think why your father's bringing this up is because it feels like upon his passing, there seems to be a problem like with with the property that your dad owned. Does that make sense? Like there seems to be legal issues. It seems to be like it took a slower amount of time to process through something with your father. Does that make sense? Kind of. Okay, perfect. And let me just and you also understand the name Chris or Christopher, please?
No.
Chris,
No.
it could be Christine as well. So I'll let you think about that. It could be a middle name, Chris, Christopher, Christine, that comes in as well. And let me just give you one more thing with father. You understand with your dad, you know, really, I feel like he was a great dad. Like he was great with his kids, and he'd get down on the same level and play with you guys and swim with you guys and be a kid himself. You understand that, please? And so as he's saying this, he's just sending all of his love to all of you. He sure wishes he could be there in physical, but he wants you to know that he didn't miss a beat watching you all grow, and how proud he is of you as well. So I'm going to leave you with his love, his playfulness. And I know that one more thing, I know that he also like tousles your hair. Sometimes they'll do that in the spirit world. So if you feel like a little bug or something like in your hair and you're like, what's this? Why is my hair like being tingled or tousled? That's your dad. That's your dad. Okay, so lots of love from him to you. Okay, and think one more time about what the legal issue was, because I know that there was something that wasn't tied up, and it was harder.
Well, can I just say this?
Yeah.
The lake was my favorite place with my uncle's lake, and we did everything there. And when my dad passed, my uncle passed right after that, and they ended up selling the property, which broke all of our hearts.
Say that again. We didn't hear you. It was what, the property?
The lake.
Yes.
My uncle owned, when my dad passed, my uncle passed right after my dad. And we had it in the family, and it was big feud, and then they ended up selling it, and it was a big ordeal, and I think that's what happened.
Yeah, it just seemed like it became a big legal issue. And so, and you know what? And dad and uncle are saying, never mind about that, because later in life, they'll bring something beautiful your way to enjoy again. He said that all comes full circle, just wait.
Thank you.
Okay, lots of love. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
That was great, Allison. You stuck with it. You always get the person.
I stuck with it, and it was her father and everybody else. If you could, take part of it, great. I'm 100% sure that this was Katie's father coming through.
Yeah, me too. It was perfect. It lined right up. That was beautiful. Cheryl, did you get that?
No, I haven't. Should I do a spirit reading or
whatever you like, Cheryl? Because it's all up to you. Wait, we lost her. Oh, there you are.
I have so many loved ones stepping through. I just want to tell you guys that your loved ones are here and they're stepping through. So I do feel I have a young boy with me, I just want to say, and I do feel he had problems walking. So I do feel I have someone's son with me, but he does feel to be a boy, not really even adult yet. But I just felt problems walking, and he had some crutches or some braces, something to help him walk. And I did feel, an illness with him from that. And I just felt something with the back, curvature area. So I'm just going to put that out there. I did feel him to be not an adult yet, but he is a young man. I kind of keep wanting to call him a boy. And I just felt something with his legs, and his spine was curved. So, and I do feel that. And then I also felt he had problems breathing, and that might have passed. So I'm just going to put it out there, and if that can resonate with you, if you would like to type in the chat box, or sometimes it's so quiet that we hear from people later through messaging and private messages. But I do feel I have a young man. I do feel he had this problem walking, handicap or challenge. I don't want to say handicap, but it's like a curvature in the spine. So it could have been, muscular dystrophy, something like that, where he grew up with that. So I do feel I have someone's son here. I also feel that he was a brother, and I know he's here to say hi. And there's something very wise about this old soul. So I'm just going to see if anyone can take that. Yeah, a young man in spirit here. So let me just look through my comments. And then if Allison says anything, yeah, Carol, a young male in spirit.
I'm looking for you as well. So.
And once again, we have this streaming out to many pages. So maybe if this person can't get on, yeah, something with Lisa with the
Son.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, but I do know so Carol or Lisa, I knew he, yes, we do spirit guide readings for sure, but I do feel an old soul. And I don't know why I keep hearing a young male, but not an adult, maybe just adolescent, I guess is what we could say. Right. But he had a problem walking in that curvature in the spine. And I did feel, yeah, curly, yeah, exactly. Scoliosis I felt scoliosis also, Michelle. And then I also know it was hard for him, and that problems breathing in the end, or perhaps that's what led to um, the passing. So if you guys can understand that, and Michelle, I do feel drawn to you. I don't know why, because I kind of keep hearing this M name coming through. I'm not sure if it's yours, but I'm just trying to actually connect with this person some more. I really get a sense of him liking birds or talking about birds a lot. So that's something that you would know that you're getting signs from him and birds. He also keeps telling me, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. So I really do have a young male with me, kind of an adolescent feeling, not an adult. And I did feel that, walking with braces, I did feel probably also had a wheelchair or a chair assistance at times. And once again, the curvature in the spine. Yeah, you can take birds, Brenda. Yeah. Yeah. So I just want to leave that out there. And if you guys can take that, just type in. Right. So would you guys know this gentleman? I do feel like I have a young, yeah, Michelle. Oh, you have scoliosis, but you don't connect with a boy. Well, this is about a boy's passing, a boy in spirit world. So yeah, so if you had scoliosis, but I do feel it's him with this illness. And because I do feel a problem walking. Oh, but he was never born, Shauna. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. This gentleman, I do have a male that did walk on this earth, because I do feel him to be very positive in attitude, or he would have very old soul. So there would have been just an amazing quality about him, amazing light about him. I really feel that he didn't live beyond the year 17. So I'm not sure exactly when he passed. I kept getting 14 earlier, but he's telling me he never lived beyond his 17th birthday. And I also felt like, yeah, I know. And I feel there's a Maggie or an MA name in there. Thank you. Thank you. So if you can understand that, please know. And if I don't hear from anyone in the next moment or two, sometimes the three of us here on live Facebook, we get private messaging, because maybe not everyone's comfortable coming on for a message. But I do know he's here, and he's talking about a birthday coming up really soon. Once again, I got the name Maggie. I got that M name coming through, that M name, like a Maggie, a Margaret happening. So I do feel that connection would mean something to you also. So I'm just not feeling like anyone's chiming in now. You guys are not seeing anything, right? But if you would private message me, you can always reach me through Facebook Messenger, of course, and through my website. I'm just going to leave you with this message that he is okay. He is okay. And like, it didn't hurt in the end. That's really what he's trying to say is, go ahead, Kelley.
You're talking, is he trying to get through to his mom?
I believe so.
Because I actually this was so long ago. I took care of a boy like
You
that.
did.
He was 2 years old and he couldn't walk. I had to push him around everywhere. I was only 11. I watched his mother work nights as a waitress, and I never knew what happened to him though. So it's weird. I mean, it was so long ago. I forgot. I used to take him on my paper out with me in the stroller.
And did he have a problem walking? And he had
He
that
couldn't walk at all. He
curvature
had
in his,
something wrong with, yes, his spine was curved, and he was not able to walk. He was never going to be able to walk. He had braces, but he couldn't walk.
right. Yeah, he had braces.
Mhm.
And then also, can you understand that he was a positive person? I mean, I just feel real positive, real upbeat with this young
He
man.
was really sweet, but he was 2 years old. I mean, he was
I
he
feel
was
like
2
he's
years old.
yeah, I feel a
Then
little
when I
bit
watched him, I don't know if he died or anything. That's when I watched him.
yeah, I felt right around 14 to 17.
Yeah.
March, okay, so let me just see with Angela, could this have been from many years ago? You have an uncle, 3 disabled, 1 passed in teens. He had braces. Marge was my mom and his sister. Hi, Angela. Hi, Angela. Let me just connect with you, Angela. So you have Angela, I feel, and Sean, Shauna, this could probably also be a message for you. Absolutely. But Angela, so I believe what you're saying is you have an uncle that passed. Yeah, that passed, and he was in braces as a teen, and Marge is your mom, his sister. I got it. But I
Mm.
also felt that he okay, so let me just connect here. And Angela, I really get, and your name is Falcone. I love the falcon bird kind of feeling there. Angela, so were you close to this person? Can I just take that, Angela? Were you close to him? I feel optimistic. I feel like he wants to get the message across. And you helped care for him, or your mom helped care for him? Also, Angela, and then also I got him to be a younger. So you say you have an uncle. So this wasn't an older man. I just want to say I do feel I have a boy here. All life they were disabled, right? I really want to say,
She said 1 passed in his teens.
okay, thank you very much, Angela. Well, I'm just going to give you a message because I was already on my message. So if you would take this, because I do feel with your name, I am connecting with your name and just the falcons, the birds, that he is all right. But I did get also this. Thank you very much. I did get this breathing sensation about how they were worried about me. Like even after I passed or as I was passing, they were worried about me. And he wants me to tell you that he's still very young, very strong, very much, if anything, more athletic, I'll just say, because he's very light. I feel all this light. And I really feel an old soul, like someone who came in to really share pure unconditional with love with people, and then someone who just left. That's what I'm hearing. So would you please give that message to your mom, because I just know that with your mom's name, being the Marge, that this was meant for her and that it's a gift. And I also felt a birthday right around the corner. So I just felt like that was going to be my last piece of evidence, but that this young person had so much life in such a short lifetime, if I could say that, but enormous love, enormous love. So I'll leave that with you, Angela. Thank you so much. All right. And Shauna, please take what you can. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, he was an angel. All
That
right.
was
Thank
beautiful.
you.
That was beautiful, Cheryl. Let me just say, for everybody, some people like to post the same message over and over, and it bothers other people, but it doesn't bother us, guys. Sometimes we can't find the message, so when you post it again, it actually can be kind of helpful. And right now we're connecting with spirit, but when we go to psychic, we like to go to those messages. We look for certain ones that we feel drawn to, and it's okay. It doesn't bother us. I mean, I don't mind the repetitive messages. Do you guys? So don't get upset with each other. Let's all be nice, okay? And I feel like, it's been late. I don't know if you guys want to do any more or what you want to do, Cheryl, Allison, because we've been on almost an hour and a half. It's been an hour and 20 minutes.
It's fine to
Want to do some
thank
psychic?
everyone.
Want to do some psychic readings? So here's the part where you can ask lots of questions. And we're going to feel drawn to whatever question we feel drawn to, and we're going to but about psychic, more, psychic stuff. So if you guys want to post psychic stuff, questions in there, and then we'll just kind of take turns answering them. Me, Allison, and Cheryl, or whoever feels drawn to answer the question. Maybe two of us will answer them. We'll just have to see. But yeah, we're going to do some psychic questions, you guys. Okay, so go ahead and post some psychic questions in here, and we'll see what we feel drawn to. Oh, thank you, Angela. Yes, buy the book. Send me the receipt. No, I'm just kidding. Send it to Allison. She needs receipts. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one, Michelle Krantz. I'm going to post it up here. Can you tell me when I will meet a love interest? So the first thing I feel, Michelle, is that you're ready to meet love, right? You've been waiting, I feel like, but you're not really out there looking actively because it's not your thing. And I think that, even though you're available and you're ready and you want to meet somebody, I do feel like you kind of have to be a little bit more open, believe it or not, because I feel like you're not putting yourself in situations where you can actually meet people. So definitely, it's that time. I do feel like somebody is waiting for you and you are going to meet somebody. I do feel like it's coming soon. So I just feel like make sure you're a little bit more active. I feel like you spend a lot of time at home. You don't go out as much. So let me know if that resonates with you. But I just feel like once you start getting out and being more active, and of course we've got COVID, so it's a little bit difficult right now. But I feel like once you start getting around more people again, you're going to meet somebody and it's going to be like that. I feel like you fall in love quick. And I feel like it's a really good guy. So that's what I'm going to say. Whoops, where did that go? How do I take it down? So did you guys have see any questions you wanted to answer?
Well, there was someone actually was asking about the book. So let's answer that one. For anyone who's just come on to watch us, we are having a book launch party on Monday, the 14th of September, from 8:30 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. And yes, to answer the person's question about is the paperback available for sale, as of today, the paperback is available for sale. And as of today, I was just looking at Amazon, the paperback has just trended as a #1 new release. So that's the first time that it's become a new release, and our Kindle version or our ebook version has been a new release in mysticism and spirituality. But today is the first day that our paperback launched. You can purchase it, and it is now a #1 new release as well. So that is very exciting for us.
Also, the book is available on Amazon, so you can buy the ebook all on Amazon. It's called The Last Breath. It's a book from 48 mediums from all over the world, telling their stories, sharing their experiences about inspiration, about how to connect with the spirit world, about love and loss, about following the intuition and what experiences it led them to. There's always lessons and tools or techniques, suggestions on how to help you, or perhaps if you know someone that needs a little bit of an inspirational book, this is a great gift.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys. So I have a question I want to answer. So somebody here lost it, but they want to know if their health is going to get any better or should they be worried about their future. And I'm just going to go here. This is not psychic yet, but I will go psychic. Worry what you know where. Why worry when you can pray? That's my husband says it all the time, and it's really true. Worrying is like not something we ever want to do, because what we think we're putting out to the universe, we're creating. So do you want to create what you're worrying about? No, you don't. So focus on what you want. If you're worried about your health, turn that into my health is going to get better. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm going to be fine. And when I do feel with you, I do feel like you're going to be fine. I don't feel like it's something major concerned. I feel like it's going to actually be fine, and you can take care of this and you can fix this issue. So I want to take that worry from you and want you to put that away and just shove it and lock it in the door. Okay? That's something. So intuitively, yes, you're going to be fine, and you don't have anything to worry about. So did you guys want to answer any psychic questions?
I did. I did. I saw one from Carol. I can't find it now, but it was from Carol Messer. It's right here. Carol Messer. She chimed in at 8:19 p.m.
Okay.
Will my granddaughter's medical issue be resolved? And I felt a remarkable, not a discovery, but a remarkable change or shift, like a remarkable improvement. So that's what I'm going to leave you with, because I did feel, the short answer was yes, but I do feel a dramatic shift or improvement is what I want to say, almost like a new treatment, or shifting something. Might even just be the smallest change, but it makes the biggest difference. So I just feel your daughter is just full of love and light. I do feel something happening um, with her healing. So thank you, Carol. That's what I was picking up. Allison or Kelley, if you want to chime in.
Did you have any, Allison, that you've? So I would like to chime in on this one here. So Sybil says, I want to know if I will finally get the strength to have a very important conversation with my husband. Sybil, you're the strongest lady. I can just feel it. You're like full of strength. So definitely you're going to get that strength when it's right. You're just not ready. And you're the kind of person that when you're ready, you get it done. So don't worry. I feel like it's just not the right time. It's all about timing to have this conversation. And when the timing is right, you will know, and it will happen, and it'll be just the way you want. Okay? And it's not going to be as scary or as bad or as hard as you think. It's going to actually come out, and it's going to be, a good outcome. It's going to be a positive outcome. Things are going to come good from this talk. That's what I feel. What about you, CHERYL? Do you want to chime in on that, or you feel anything?
I just felt, Sybil, I felt like somehow you do listen to your intuition, and I'm already feeling that you're already, maybe you're doing it more now than ever before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was feeling, Kelley. Yeah, like you're going to find that divine timing. You're going to find that that inspiration to do it, because you will stand in your power. That's just, I know
Right.
that. Yeah.
Strong lady. I'm going to post this one here because I like this question.
Okay.
And maybe we can all answer it because it's more of a question about abilities.
Okay.
So what does it mean when you can hear people talking but not understand what they are saying? I'm assuming she's talking about at night when you're trying to go to sleep, or sometimes you hear spirit. Because, I hear voices all the time and I'm not crazy. So, a lot of times people think this is crazy, but it's really not. And I don't always understand what they're saying. It's almost like they're talking really quietly, and it's like really like you're trying to figure it out. It's like a hum. But at nighttime, as I'm dozing off, I can hear them really clearly. They call my name out. They'll like yell. And I think it's because I'm in an altered state that I'm more able to listen to it. So obviously you've got a little bit of the gift, and maybe it's something you might want to look at tuning into more.
Oops, we lost your audio, Kelley. Speaking of hearing.
Oh, that's weird. It muted me. Did somebody mute me?
Well, there's spirit for you.
And did you mute me?
I don't think Allison did anything.
So I don't know where you guys stopped hearing me.
Well, you were just saying they call your name when you're sleeping at night.
Yeah. So obviously, Beth, you have some abilities, and you might want to look into developing this and figuring out what it is. But you've obviously very clairaudient. I used to be very clairaudient when I first started developing. Now I'm more clairvoyant and clairsentient. So just something to look into. CHERYL, what do you think?
Yeah, I think, Beth, talking, having a conversation with the spirit world, asking them to slow down, letting, kind of praying or meditating and asking them and just letting them know, hey, I don't understand, and to please slow down, or can you speak more clearly, or can you come a little bit closer, asking for those things, whether you get an immediate response. But if you just keep asking and praying, as we said earlier, really sending love out to the world, inviting that to happen, it will eventually happen. And it may happen right away, but please keep inviting them to come a little bit closer, maybe a little bit louder, maybe a little bit more clear. Spirit world is very, very attentive. They're wanting to work with you. They're wanting to make that contact, that connection.
That was good advice. And I was just going to say something, but I just can't remember what I was going to say. But I did want to point out, my dogs have gone to town on their little Lammy that Allison bought them. Do you guys see that in the background behind me, or the shoulder? Wait, the shoulder over there somewhere. look what they did. They just tore up Lammy and they got the little squeaker out and they've shredded her up all over my floor. They've slaughtered the lamb. And I'm just like, what the heck? And also I just wanted to point out, behind Allison is my beautiful artwork, my palette art.
It's beautiful.
And she's sitting in my future spirit center. So if anybody's in Huntington Beach or Orange County or even LA, this is going to be the new home of my new spirit center, the Love and Light Center, a place for spiritual growth. That was Cheryl's little tagline for me. I love it. Anyways, just saw that.
I see a question from Jackie. So if you want to highlight the question from Jackie Griffith. She feels such a pull to the spirit world. She's just not sure how to move forward, and take classes. The fact that you're feeling a pull to the spirit world indicates that your soul, that's part of your soul's path. And so dabble in classes and see what resonates for you. Maybe it's spiritual healing, maybe it's spirit communication, maybe it's some other aspect in connecting with the spirit world. But that's definitely an indication when you feel such a and really for everyone, you watch the TV shows with John Edward or Teresa Caputo, or you binge watch all the spirit communication shows. It's not just because you have an interest in it, but there's something within you that wants to connect with spirit, whether that's for your own spirit or to help others. And so definitely think about taking classes. There's a lot of online classes that you can take these days. I teach a lot of classes. Are you beeping me, Kelley? No. Okay. And other teachers teach classes, and so that's what I would dip your toe into classes, and you'll really surprise yourself.
I agree, Jackie. I agree, Allison. Was that some spirit talking there? Jackie, I just wanted to say that, your soul is awakening and you're having this wonderful experience. And it's nice to be around like-minded people. So, class. And I really think just naturally you're going to blossom.
So, Allison, I muted you because we were having a lot of feedback.
Okay.
You're unmuted now, so whenever somebody talks, we should just mute ourselves because of the feedback, okay?
All right, there's a couple other questions here. Let's look at Angela's question. Can you put that up, Angela Falcone? So my husband is 20 years older than me. Will he be okay for a while yet, or do you have a heavy feeling with him? What's his first name? And do you know Jim? That's what I want to know. Angela, can you give us his first name, please? Bob. Bob Sanders.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
So I feel like Bob's a tough man and he's not going anywhere anytime soon. I feel like he's very strong-willed and he's going to go when he's ready to go. That's what I feel. I feel like that's just the way he is, and you should just enjoy all the time you have with him. I think he's a great man.
Oh, you unmuted me. I feel that in order, and this goes for everybody, this is kind of common sense information, but I feel like a couple things. One, not for him not to push himself, to take it easy. And I feel like if anything, he will be the cause of his own demise. Meaning, like, just very much like my father. My father, who's in his 80s, instead of walking 1 mile, he'll run 5. And so I feel very similar with your husband. Like, he's the one who pushes himself, and to really just take it easy, so that we can talk about longevity of life here. And also to just eat a little cleaner with fruits and vegetables if that's possible. That's what I'm feeling. Cheryl?
Thank you. I don't feel anything heavy, because you asked about a heavy energy. I don't feel that around your husband at all. It is about, I did feel high blood pressure, something like that. And, it's just about balance, right? And it's about living a balanced life, but not just physical health. It's about emotional health, spiritual health. So I would invite him, to look into other things for health and happiness, the meditation, the Tai Chi, even forms of stretching can be a beautiful meditation. Even breathing and can be a meditation. As we know, we can meditate in one breath, actually make that our meditation. But it is about the balancing of what I'm feeling with him. So, because I really do think, as these ladies have said, he's a strong individual. He's healthy. It's just maybe just some awareness, in other areas of his life. Okay, thank you.
Michelle Kerner, right under Angela, has a question. Can we tune into hers as well, please?
Allison, can you click on it or no?
I'm not able to click on anything. Okay, so Michelle just lost a house in the middle of a negotiation through devious practices. She's devastated. Will the deal go through for this other buyer, or will she get a second chance to buy it? So this is what I feel. Do you want me to go first, or you guys go first? Okay. And we might all get something different, Michelle, okay? I feel like the universe saved you by you not getting this house, actually. I feel like even if there was the opportunity to get it, which I'm feeling more not than yes, I feel like you shouldn't get this house. I feel like it may have unforeseen problems, unforeseen issues behind the walls, in pipes, in construction defects. And while it may look perfect on the outside, or it may look perfect to the eye on a closer look and inspection, it's not. And you really don't want to get yourself into any devious energy. If they're playing negotiation tactics, and they're not being upfront and they're being dishonest, then there's other things that they've been dishonest about as well. So I really feel like, even though it's devastating for you, something better is going to come along. And to thank your lucky stars that you didn't get stuck with this place. What are you guys getting?
Can I go, only because it was really powerful? And I'm going to say the same thing Allison said, but I'm going to say it in my own way. But I feel like, what if everything did happen, and, like, yes, you were able to buy it again. Yes, it fell through. Yes, you got a second chance at buying it. But I don't think you would be happy. And I do think you're being protected. I think, yes, thank your lucky stars, because I think there's a higher calling or higher purpose. And what I'm feeling is you don't want to be in that. Say you do get the house, but then you have to tell that story for the, for the next 20 years or 10 years that you own the home, of how you got it and what happened. And getting in that energy isn't going to serve you at all. And there's something in your current life, or something around this property, something around this emotionally, that you're dropping and letting go. So I kind of just want to say, let go. And because there's a higher path for you. And the feeling of wanting to buy it, there's going to be another beautiful experience out there for you that will be an invitation to buy, not something with this story attached to it.
And it feels like a better financial deal too.
Wonderful.
And can I just say
Yes.
that there were horrible neighbors. This is why you didn't want to live there. You would have had neighbor wars, okay? So this is not the right place for you. And a better place is going to come along, and you're going to be so grateful that this didn't go through. It was the universe saving your butt. Yeah.
So with that said, maybe tonight, you offer up a thank you, a gratitude, and say, universe, I trust that whatever is best and for my highest good will be coming my way. And just know and trust that this is true.
It's hard to believe that a house like it sounds like you've wanted this house. It was, maybe a house of your dreams in some way. And it's hard to believe that there will be another house out there, or there will be another beautiful home out there, but there will be. And I do feel it's an invitation for you to answer to this path of, you are being supported, you are being guided, you are agreeing and asking for the highest good to come. And this is happening, and it will be so much easier when it does happen for you, and it will be to your advantage, and it will be on your behalf and for your highest good.
Amen. All right, what are we doing?
It's late. I think we got to get going.
We're going to go now. Thank you, everybody.
Everybody, have a great weekend.
Thank you, everyone. Join us on the book launch on the Facebook
Monday. Wait,
Monday.
we got to do this. Wait. Here we go. Ready? Monday. Oh, wait, I got to get rid of the comments.
The Facebook page, The Last Breath Book, and join us. We'll be doing live readings. It's a book launch party. So we're launching the book, The Last Breath. Yes, it's Monday. Purchase a book and email me all your receipts. No, I'm just kidding. Covering Alyson's face as I say that now. Email the receipt to whoever you follow and all of that. And that way you'll get entered into the raffle, and you'll help your favorite medium win a prize within their little group. It's just more of a fun competition we're having with ourselves of who can, sell the most books and, get the most people onto the raffle. Okay? So it's going to be a fun, exciting raffle. So join us. If you can't make it, let somebody else know or share with your friends and family. Okay. I think it's going to be a fantastic, fun, exciting day, and I can't wait.
Yes.
Namaste, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Bye, everybody. Be safe.
Bye, everybody. It starts at 8:30 in the morning and ends at 8 p.m. at night. Somebody just asked what time.
So Pacific time.
Pacific time, yeah, California time.
Alyson's starting off that day, Monday, September 14th.
I'll be on at 1.
I'll be on at 9.
All right, guys. Bye.